That would be nice indeed, Chris. Thanks for that. And that's it for sport. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Nath. Well, stay with us after the break. Livio joins us with all the latest on the weekend weather, and Robbie has our surf report.
Hi there, Livio Regano with tonight's weather. A southeasterly wind surge is about to hit the Sunshine Coast and will push northward along the eastern seaboard this weekend, with showers and rough boating conditions returning to all waters. Additionally, a tropical cyclone is expected to form in the Gulf tomorrow, increasing monsoonal rains over North Queensland. Since Christmas Day 2023, the overnight minimum temp at Sunny Coast Airport has only twice dropped below 20 degrees, and this morning was the second of those at 18.7. Meanwhile, the Gold Coast continues to re-break its record for the longest run of nights above 20 degrees, 81 days and still counting. Let's look at the satellite loop. Around here, things aren't too bad, but you can see increased shower activity has already commenced on the Gold Coast. That's where the head of the surge is. So it's only a matter of hours now before that surge hits us. We'll start to see more rainfall and the winds pick up again. The rest of the state, you can see, is dotted with showers, and this is the big monsoon. You can already see that low moving into the Gulf of Carpentaria. So for today's charts, we have a large high now moving across the Great Australian Bight, and it's pushing a nose up the New South Wales coast. This is the southeasterly surge I was talking about. As you can see, the nose of the surge is just spilling over the border into Queensland now, around the Gold Coast, and will soon reach us. Ahead of it, of course, the winds haven't been quite so strong, although the swells have been large from this low sitting out there. On tomorrow's chart, notice how the high pushes the ridge much further north. The isobar spacing is suddenly very tight, and we have a strong wind warning again. And of course, the winds coming straight off the ocean like that will increase moisture levels and bring back the showers. And then on the outlook chart, more showers and southeast winds right up and down the coast, and we probably have a cyclone in our midst in the Gulf of Carpentaria. So now the latest from the Weather Bureau, the boating forecast for Sunshine Coast waters. Strong wind warnings have been issued for 20 to 30 knot southeasterlies all day tomorrow over a 3-metre offshore swell. Winds easing below 25 knots on Sunday and then back to 15 to 20 knots by Monday. We've got first quarter moon coming up this Sunday, so tides are a lot more settled now. First up tomorrow, we've got low tide followed by a modest high tide just after midday. Now, for the southeast coast, showers mainly near the coast, not so much inland. Maroochydore and Nambour a little cooler, 27 degrees, Gympie 28. And looking ahead, classic autumn trade wind conditions through most of next week, with unchanging temperatures running slightly above average and typically 5 to 10 millimetres of rainfall each day. That's all for this week, folks. Pleasure to have your company as always, and thanks for watching 7 Local Weather. I'll be back on Monday with more. Hope you can join me then. Now it's over to Robbie Sherwell with the Surf Report.
Thanks, Livio. Well, we've just had the biggest swell we've seen in about a year across the coast beaches. It settled down overnight last night. It looks like we are going to have between 1.5 and 2 metres of southeasterly swell, about 8 to 9 second intervals over the weekend. Tomorrow it looks like we've got 20 knot plus southeasters kicking in. That's going to be overnight tonight, right through tomorrow, then down around that 15 knot mark on Sunday. Now, the tides are low in the morning with high tides just after lunchtime. With this in mind, it's still going to be the point breaks we're checking Moffat's, Cartwright, Alex, and the very outside points at Noosa. That's for surfers. For swimmers, we've got some relatively dangerous conditions out there. A lot of water moving after that swell we just had. Please make sure the beach is open. You pay heed to lifeguards' warnings. Only swim between the red and yellow flags.
All right, thanks for that, Robbie. And that's all from us for this Friday. Thanks very much for your company. A reminder, you can watch a replay of our news on the 7plus app or catch up on our page, 7news.com.au. From all of us here, enjoy your weekend. Good night.